We are starting from the beginning. Welcome back. Today we're learning how to roller skate. Now, if you guys have watched my how to inline skate video, this is gonna look familiar because the fundamentals of quad skating and inline skating are actually the same. But I get so many comments being like, teach me how to roller skate. What about on roller skates? Today, I actually wanna show you on roller skates for a change. That way you can truly see it on roller skates. Let's do it. Let's learn how to roller skate. Your location of where you start is actually really important. You want to find a smooth, flat surface. Big emphasis on flat. So think, empty basketball court or a roller rink is a great place to learn, or a nice, smooth, empty bike trail. And it's worth really finding the right location, because if you find yourself on any kind of slope, it's going to be so hard to learn because your skates are going to be rolling. Now, starting from the very beginning. Your skates are on and laced up, you got your size, they fit nice and snug, and you want to make sure the laces are nice and tight, because tight skates is going to give you more control and better performance. I have all my beginners stand up from the ground. If you're thinking, why can't I stand up from a sit down or a bench? Here's why. The most common first fall that I see is you're sitting on a bench like this, pop up, and then just immediately go backwards and fall. And I see it so often. Have to keep your weight forward. That way you don't fly back and fall immediately. And from the ground, you have a nice low center of gravity, and you can lift yourself up nice and slowly at your own pace and build your balance and confidence as you stand. Whereas when you stand from a sit down, you're just setting yourself up to fall right away. We're gonna start on our knees. And you're gonna take a knee, push up off your knee. Can hands on your knees for balance when you first get up. Just hang out right here. Some common mistakes. Not taking a knee, and again, doing it from that sit down position that I showed you on the bench, but doing it from the ground, which is even harder. I actually see this a lot. And you kind of turn into like a crab, like this. Pinch, pinch. And if you do get some leverage to get yourself up because you have a strong core, you usually end up just going right back down. When you first stand up, you're going to start in the shape of a V. V shape. Bend your knees. Another mistake is just bending over at the waist like this. You don't want to bend over at the waist. Good posture. Bend at the knees. Arms. For the sake of learning, let's have them airplaned for balance. Our first steps are in the shape of a V. Some people call this the V walk. I call it the duck walk. Sometimes I call it the penguin walk. But you're just picking your feet up, maintaining the shape of a V. Nice and slow. Common mistakes with this one. Number one is kind of trying to walk and your feet are coming back. Oh no, and you're going down forward. Another common mistake is not maintaining the V shape. And oh no, we're really wide and now we're in a split and this is uncomfortable and we're stuck and I don't know how to get back up. There's also too close together, and especially with roller skates, you don't want to be too close together because your wheels can touch. So too close together, wheels touch. So shape of a V, not too wide, not too close. Little baby steps. If you're watching right now and you're like, I can't even stand up. My legs are just wobbling like a baby deer. I'm holding on, grabbing things for dear life. I can't even stand. This is my favorite tip. Come on. You can go to the grass, because in the grass, you don't roll. And so you can really just get used to your skates. Get used to what it feels like to have these heavy weights on your feet. You can jump around. You can run around. You can practice the duck walk in the grass. Really get used to your skates. Because if you're learning how to skate and you're just falling, that's awful and not fun, and you never want to do it again. But if you can come to the grass and realize it's not that bad, Another thing you can do, I actually took this from when I coached skiing. We were teaching kiddos how to ski for the first time. We actually didn't even put them in 2 skis to begin with. We started them in 1 ski. And when I started coaching skating and my kids were having issues just standing up, I was like, what if we try to just put them in 1 like we do at the ski school? And it was really successful, and a lot of kids had a lot of fun with it. So you got 1 skate off and you're just pushing with 1 skate like a scooter push and getting used to the balance on this 1 foot. You can try to like really hold it, really get used to the balance. You've gone to the grass, you feel comfortable standing on your skates, and you've mastered this duck walk. You might be thinking, Coach Polly, this duck walk, this isn't roller skating. So how does this duck walk progress into actual skating? Well, you're gonna start to glide. Here we go. To do that, you're starting from the duck walk, but instead of picking your feet up in little steps, you're now just gonna add a little push and another little push. Nice and slow. And as this gets more comfortable, you can push a little stronger, push a little longer. And just like that, we've learned how to roller skate. I know what you're thinking. How do I stop? I have a full-length video on that. I give you so many ways to stop on roller skates. For this video, quick run through, you got your plow stop, toe stop. I know this one's controversial, but I love it. Works for me. It's my favorite, so I'm not going to get into that. And you've got your T-stop. A few other beginner roller skating drills that you can do that will help you learn how to roller skate, help you get moving on your roller skates, might even be easier than regular basic strides. Lemon drops. When you lemon drop, your feet don't come off the ground. And for a lot of people, just picking your feet up is the scary part. So for a lemon drop, we're starting in that V shape again. This V shape is also going to keep you stable, which is why when we stood up, we went straight to this V shape. Now for your bubbles, your lemon drop, swizzles, teardrop, whatever you call it, open, bring your feet together. So this is a way to roller skate. And like I said, a lot of beginners really like this one because they don't have to pick their feet up. But at some point, you're going to need to learn how to pick your feet up. So the opposite of that drill that's great for beginners that I love is marching, because it teaches you to pick your feet up. So for marching, hands out in front, pick your feet up. This one's great. And one that will help with gliding and 1 foot glide, because when you're skating, you know, you're going from 1 foot to the next, is a scooter push, which we already did the scooter push with just 1 skate, but we'll do it with 2 skates right now. This drill will help you build the strength to progress into those glides. So it's just pushing with 1 foot, scooter push. It is a good one to sort of just practice the glides. Another important tip is something that I call, oh no, go low. This one's so important for learning how to skate. And oh no, go low is when you feel like you're gonna fall, oh no, you go low and you grab your knees. What this does is it lowers your center of gravity, so it usually will save your fall. Oh no, safe. Or if you do end up falling, because you went nice and low, when you go down, it softens the impact of your fall. Just practice it a few times. Oh no, go low. All right, everybody. This is the most important part of the whole video. This is gonna be the secret to your success. This is how you're gonna learn how to roller skate. This is the tool that you need, the secret tool to all of your roller skating success. And that is practice and the power of repetition. You can watch all the videos that you want, but if you don't actually lace up your skates and go practice, you won't learn. Learning is hard and it takes time. So just don't give up. Keep practicing. Don't forget, practice is your best teacher. So now it's time for you to get out there and go practice. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.